Mercury retrograde. Still no, yes. You can hear me? Okay, okay, cool. All right, so I have the wrong microphone is being used right now. So it might has changed to microphone. Okay. I think you should be able to hear me. Yeah? Okay, and it sounds like normal? Good. Okay. It kept saying it was putting on my headphones, and that's what happened the last time. And if I record on my headphones, it sounds like I'm in like a washing machine or something. It's like so much going on. Okay. If at any point you can't hear me all of a sudden, let me know because when I turn on the recording for the actual meditation part, something weird might happen. So we'll test that before we go into it. But I've got a very special morning planned for us, or rather, maybe Spirit has a very special morning planned for us. Morning or evening, noon, night, wherever you are, this moment is for all of us here. And I just wanted to open this session with a song. It's one of I'm going to play it on YouTube. It's one of my favorite songs. And it came on, I was listening to it this morning and I was just, oh, yeah, what a great way to start and bring us in. So we're going to start there and then we'll see where Spirit takes us. So let me get this set up. Okay. I think if you can't hear it for whatever reason, let me know in the chat and we'll get going. Mm. Let's all just take a nice deep breath together. And breathe in. And let's all sigh out the sigh of ah. So we're going to begin this practice this morning with a little journey through the body to relax the body, to connect with all the cells that make up this precious vessel. And so you can keep your eyes open or your eyes closed, whatever works for you. But before we go into the practice, I just want to talk you through something. So as we move through it, it just makes sense. So through this, I'm going to guide you into different areas in the body, and we're going to breathe into that space, breathing into the legs or the pelvis or the chest or the head, wherever we are. We're going to breathe in as deep as we can, filling up as deep and as much as we can. And when we think we've got as much oxygen in as we can, we're going to just sip in a tiny bit more. We're going to hold it. We're going to feel that space expand with the breath. We're going to hold it for a second, not too long, just a moment. And then when you exhale out, you're going to exhale out with the sigh of ah. So you're going to do this in every space in the body that we move into. It's going to be, we'll start in the feet, we'll travel upwards. We're going to breathe in, feeling that space expand with the breath as far as we can, as long as we can, holding it at the top, and then sighing out ah. And so if whatever I'm leading doesn't match where you are, don't worry. Just stay with your own rhythm, stay with your own body, stay with your own breath. And then maybe I'll say, breathe into your pelvis, but you feel something in your back and you want to move into your back instead. Go there. Go where your body is calling you. Go where your heart is calling you. But ultimately, let this practice, let the breath move into the body, let the body relax into this moment. Let it rest here so that we can really move past all the thinking, all the form, all the ideas of what we are and who we are, to really land in that presence and the truth that exists within each of us of who we really, really are. Okay, so eyes open or eyes closed. Let's just take a few grounding breaths. So we can just breathe up from the earth into our hearts. As you breathe out, begin feeling that expansion of the heart. Just a couple more breaths up from the earth into the heart. Breathing a little deeper and a little slower. And then let's move into that breath, beginning in the feet, breathing into the feet, feeling the expansion of the feet with the oxygen in your lungs. Holding it wherever you breathe in as much as you can, holding it just a moment longer. Exhaling out with a sigh of ah. Moving into the ankles, breathing deep into the ankles, filling up as much as you can, holding at the top, releasing with a sigh of ah. Into the calves, seeing if you can feel your calves expand as you breathe. Ah. Moving into the thighs, breathing into the thighs and the knees. Each breath taking you deeper into the body. Each ah relaxing you a little more. Breathing into the pelvis. Feeling your pelvis expand with the breath. Sighing it out and letting it all go. Breathing into the lower abdomen, filling up the lower abdomen with breath, expanding as much as you can. Breathing into the lower back and the back body. Letting yourself relax a little more. Moving into the stomach and the mid back and feeling both the front and back of your body expand with the breath, filling up with the breath. When you're ready, letting go, letting everything relax, sighing out with ah. Breathing into the chest and the back and the upper back. Feeling your heart fill up with the breath. Feeling your body expand with the breath. Relaxing with each sound of ah. Moving into the shoulders and feeling the shoulders expand with the breath. Holding it when you think you've sipped in as much air as you can. Exhaling out and letting everything go. Breathing into the arms, feeling this breath flow down through the arms. Feeling this oxygen expand the arms. And releasing with a sigh of ah. Moving into the neck, feeling the neck expand with the breath. Letting go when the moment feels right. The sound of ah. As we move into the head, breathing into the head, feeling the head, holding the breath, and as you let go with the sound of ah, let everything go. Just let it all go, all the thoughts, all the ideas. Go ahead and take 2 more breaths like this into your head, into the field around your head. Mm. Mm. Now, with the next breath, breathe right into your sacred heart in the center of your chest. As you breathe in, feel your heart expand and fill up with the breath. Hold it at the top. And this time, as you sigh out and you let everything go, see if you can expand your awareness with the breath as it flows away from the body. A few more breaths just like that into the heart, filling it up, feeling your heart expand. As you sigh out and let everything go, let your awareness expand with the breath out far beyond you. Just a few more breaths, just like that on your own pace. One more deep breath, just like that, into your heart, feeling the heart expand. As you exhale out with the sound of ah, let the breath flow away, and with it, let your awareness expand outwards. Ah. And let go of this breath and just gently check in with the heart. Check in with where you are today and how you're feeling in this precious present moment. In a little while, we're going to move into a deeper meditation with music, where we're going to really dive within, intentionally allowing the form of the self to dissolve so that we can connect with the deepest truth of our heart for ourselves. This truth is what helps us when things get difficult. This truth is what helps us remember our unity with Source, with Spirit, with each and every one of us on this planet Earth. And so before we get there, I want to invite you to just take a moment to tune into your heart and ask your heart, dear heart, what is the truth I am searching for today? Dear heart, what is the truth I am searching for today? And allow yourself to set an intention that throughout the meditation and the remainder of this session, to keep letting go, dissolving into yourself, into this present moment where you can witness and become one with your deepest truth, with the truth and the purpose, the reason that your heart called you here today, the message you came here today to hear. I'm feeling called to take us directly into the meditation. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to begin moving deeper into that. And we'll leave space at the end of this session for community connection, sharing around what we've discovered. Just give me one moment to get my screen ready for all of us. Throughout this session, we're going to be continuously guided to expand beyond what we think we know, expand beyond what our mind is telling us. And this breath that we just did is going to be very valuable if you remember to come back to it, where we breathe into the heart. We feel the heart expand. And when we breathe out, we let the breath flow out beyond the body, and with it, our awareness, expanding far out as we can. Beginning to connect this personal, physical, human vessel of ours with the allness, the nothingness, the everything that is with each breath. If for any reason my sound gets funky or anything, please let me know in the chat. All right. Welcome, dear ones, to this guided meditation, intentionally designed to help you connect with the truth of who you are. If you haven't already, now is that perfect time to close your eyes. Gently let your awareness drift deeper inside. Taking a moment to gently scan through the body. To witness whatever sensations are present for you at this hour of your day. To become present with whatever is present within you. Without judgment or the need for things to be any different than they are right now. Be where you are. Feel into your body. And be present with what is present within you. With the next breath, allow your breath to flow into your sacred heart space in the center of your chest. Breathing a little deeper and a little slower into your heart. Begin connecting with the gentle beating of your heart. This precious life force that emanates from within the heart. With each breath into the heart, feel your heart expand. And as you breathe out, allow your body to relax and let go. Allow your mind to drop into this present moment. Inviting each breath to take you deeper into your heart. Receiving the invitation from each breath. Inviting the mind to become present. In the here and now. Breathing deeply, breathing slowly, feeling your heart expand with the breath. With each exhale, letting go and dissolving a little more. Allowing yourself to be here. Dropping deeper and deeper beneath the noise of the mind. Connecting with the harmony of your own heart. With each breath, ask yourself, how can I let go a little more? What needs to dissolve for me to release the form of life? Breathe. Expand. Dissolve. Release. Breathe. Expand. Dissolve. Release. Continuously calling your awareness back to the heart, back to that expanded breath. Letting everything go, dissolving into this precious present moment. Can you let go a little more? Dropping deeper into the heart, moving through all form. Dissolving into the truth of who you are. The truth of who we all are as one. United and whole. Joined together in love. As you continue to breathe into your heart, as you continue to be present within this sacred space, see if you can allow your awareness to expand far beyond the body, allowing you to move even deeper and deeper into the truth of who you are. Letting go just a little more. Allowing your awareness to expand with the heart. Allowing all that you think you are to dissolve with the breath. Dropping deeper into the truth. Breathe. Expand. Dissolve. Release. Present and aware. United and whole. Notice where in your body and mind you may be resisting your own expansion, or you may be resisting your own entry to your purpose. personal truth and wisdom. Allow yourself to breathe into any resistance that may be appearing, allowing the breath to enter this space and intentionally expand and dissolve this resistance. Letting it go, letting it release. So you can drop more deeply into your heart. So you can dissolve more fully into the truth of who you are. Breathe, expand, dissolve, release. Present and aware. United and whole. Feel your heart. Feel your awareness expand. Feel your truth. Remember who you are. united in your breath, united in your heart. Present and aware. Connected and guided. Can you let go just a little more? Dropping deeper and deeper into your own heart. Into your own truth. Dissolve. Connect with your oneness. Remember your wholeness. And you expand your awareness just a little more. Can you allow yourself to dissolve into the formless and truth of who you are? Feeling the love that you are. How much deeper can you allow yourself to go? Breathe. Expand. Dissolve. Release. Dropping deeper and deeper within. As your awareness expands further and further beyond. Becoming one with all that is. Remembering who you really are. Breathe. Expand. Dissolve. Release. Now, with your next breath, draw your awareness back to that very central point right within the center of your chest, the center of your heart space. Feel the precious beating of your heart. And I invite you to join me in a silent prayer for all our brothers and sisters across the world, all sentient beings. All hearts who are calling for peace and understanding. In your heart and in your own way, I invite you to make a prayer for each and every heart across this world, across this universe, to be reminded of who they truly are, to be reminded of their deepest truth that emanates from within their heart. And then letting this go. And gently beginning to call your awareness back to the room or physical space that holds you. Bringing gentle movements into the fingers and toes. Letting your body sway and move, however it's called to move. And when you're ready, when the moment feels right, gently open your eyes. Returning to this brand new moment in present time. before we do, before we do a little bit of other things for this session, I'm going to play one more song for us. Just really give us a little bit of extra time to connect with it, whatever came through for us or whatever's present. Oh, is it already? It's already sharing, so you should see that. Okay.
Breathe.
I know that my heart feels extremely expanded and full and whole and connected. And I'm just eternally grateful for each and every one of you here. The love that you bring into these spaces, the soul that you are, the energy that you bring to these sessions. I just am so grateful. I mean, it isn't when we come in here and we meditate together or we drop into our hearts or even I guide or I lead. It's a co-creation between all of us always. And it's a co-creation not just for ourselves, but for the good of the whole. And I witness that every time I'm in a space, in the connection field, in a heart-centered community with souls like each and every one of them here. And so I could feel the depth of that for myself, but I want to just open up the floor for anything that's on your heart, anything that's percolating or bubbling up that you feel like needs to be spoken so that it's heard and witnessed and brought into the field. You know, it doesn't even have to be about the meditation. It could just be about something that came to you. And I think, let me just make sure that everybody can unmute. Yep. Okay, Stephen. Floor is all yours, my friend.
Yes, in the middle of the expansions, all of a sudden I was looking down at the solar system. I had no idea where I was. I had no idea how I got there. I was just looking at the solar system going, nice job, guys. Like, honest to God, and then right back down there again. It was crazy.
Hmm. That's beautiful, Stephen. I love that.
Looking over Neptune's shoulder, I guess you could say,
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
I didn't do any acid.
It's the beautiful thing about our body, right? I think that's been the conversation all week in different things from the Global Coherence Pulse to the Imaginal Souls and with Julie and Greg Braden's visit is like it all comes from within us and from this understanding of the field around us. It's
Yeah,
all there. So you can have as,
but was bigger.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Floor is open. Teresa, it's so good to see you. And Scott, yeah, good to have you both
I know,
here.
and I'm in my bed with my kitty on my lap, just taking the
Oh.
morning for myself, which is always so nice. And that was so beautiful, Khadíjih. Thank you so much. And I can imagine as a guide watching that video as you're guiding us, just like opens up so much more space inside of you. I really felt that. So, beautiful. And I got, when you kept going into the truth of who you are, I got that I am a spark of joy in a field of remembering. That's what I
Mm.
am, a spark of joy in the field of remembering.
Oh, that's so beautiful. A spark of joy in the field of remembering. I'm going to
Yeah,
write
and
that
that's just the
down.
job for today because that's what the field is doing. And then whatever the next little job of this spark, it will be whatever it is. Anyway, love you guys.
I love you, Teresa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Spark of joy in the field of remembering.
Hello, so I can go next.
Yeah.
Um, that last song I just wanted to say was like listening to the voice of an angel. It was just so beautiful. Thank you so much for introducing me to that song. It just really, really, really touched me.
Mm.
And what I what my heart told me was you are well, you are whole,
Mm.
and you are light. And at one point
Mm.
I could just there was just seemed to be so much light coming down um, in front of me and into my heart.
Mm.
Um, and at one point, it was a bit. I thought, oh, my legs have disappeared. they're just gone. They just disappeared. It was like, I don't know, there's something about, and it wasn't horrible, it just felt like I was melting, and I was melting
Mm,
into, actually, I was melting into the whole. In,
mm,
so, my goodness, that was just so beautiful. Thank you so,
mm.
so much. I'm glad I rushed to get here on time. I'm so glad that that was why I knew. I just knew. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there was a point there where I was like coming back and these are always so interesting. But I was the same. It was like everything had dissolved except for my hand on my heart. I could feel my hand on my heart, but nothing else. And I was just like, I'm just gonna bask in this for a minute. Just be quiet. It was so good. Yeah, I love it. I love those moments. Stephen, you have your hand up. Sorry, I lowered it. I thought that, but yeah, go ahead.
Uh, 3 or 4 meditations ago, I'm not sure which one it was in this group. I got hung up with I am that I am, or I am that I am. And so I'm laying there one morning meditating in bed, and I came up with I am a mystical philosopher, magically attuned into my cosmos through the scientific method. That's who I am. So I
Can you
wrote it
say
out, I put it above my computer, so I know who I am.
can you say that one more time, Stephen? I didn't catch all of it.
I am a mystical philosopher, magically attuned into my cosmos through the scientific method. I think that about
Mm,
covers it.
I love it. I love it. Thank
I'm a
you.
big believer in the scientific method. If you believe what the scientific method shows you,
Hmm.
change it around because they don't want to believe it. But it's one
Yeah.
of the tools we have to progress. So,
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Ah, yeah, Rodney, go ahead.
Yeah, at one point you said, let's go a little deeper. And I said, how deep can I go? I've never experienced any limits before. How much can, how much can I be in this moment and just be? And like, not anything else, but just be in this moment. And that was pretty incredible
Hmm.
because I know we have no limits and love has no limits. Love can be always more.
Hmm. Yeah. Beautiful. How deep can I go? Yeah. I felt like we were just all getting like I don't not pulled, but like pulled like a magnet just into this deep portal that expands you into the all and nothing at the same time. And it just felt every time I like would say deeper, I mean it's something speaking through me. And it was just this just like just go a little more, a little more. It was so beautiful. I really appreciate everyone here. My goodness, I couldn't have done it without you. It's not the same without you.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, how deep can I fall into my heart and just go,
Mm,
just be there, because
mm,
that's, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
I'm going to say something, and normally it's just very easy for me to open my heart wide and expand, and you always do that wonderfully to help me go more deeply. And that did happen at the end. But this week I've been spending clearing some things in specifically a past life
Mm,
um, where I was a healer and I was persecuted. I'm not going into it any more than
yeah.
that. I've really done a lot of clearing in my life, and I'm sure we all have. So I was kind of surprised to find that, in a good way, I could recuperate this piece of my heart that had been lost. That, I mean, it was just one of those things. Anyway, so that came in, and I finally really felt my heart opening up even more. Um, and I was at one point when you were talking about it, the phrase that came to me was love once again, which was, I think, had to do with that past life and love more deeply. And then at one point, I felt myself back at the very beginning as the angel of light, the planets being born, where we came from, basically, right? So it's a beautiful thing, and I wasn't sure if I should share the rest of this, but hey, we're authentic here, right?
Mhm.
So I thank you so
Yeah.
much for keeping me in that space, kind of bringing me back and just allowing that heart expansion.
Mm,
It's
yeah.
beautiful. Thank you all.
Thank you, Marcy. Thank you for bringing your heart here today and for opening yourself to have that experience, right, throughout the whole week, for being on the journey you're on to allow yourself to have that experience. So thank you. Anita. Oh, I don't know if you, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Anita.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Something is.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of um, freezing a little, but we can hear you. So you can go ahead and share whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So what I just wanted to share as that, um, just that African word, that Ubuntu, Shaloose,
I heard,
just that
yeah.
reminder.
So I know it was cutting out a little on my end, but I just heard Ubuntu. Would you be willing, could you type it in the chat for us too, so we can bring that into the field for sure and make sure we say that? I think yeah. Okay. Thank you, Anita. Hmm. So we have a few more moments before we go our separate ways today. Something that's been very, very prominent, actually, and I meant to say it at the beginning of the session. I don't want to forget to say it before we leave, is please, please, please drink a lot of water today. I think most of us do that naturally, but if you don't or whatever, make sure you drink more water. There's a lot of energy moving already, but there was a lot of energy that moved through our group today, and that water is very nourishing and important to help replenish everything and help to just kind of expand us even more, fill in those places. So I just want to read Anita's word so we can honor that for her. She wanted to bring in the word Ubuntu, which translates loosely to I am because we are. I am because we are. Yeah. Hmm. All right. We have a couple minutes if anyone else has anything else to share. Oh. Lots of water. Yeah, we need our water. Love it. I know.
Jay, thank you so much for our heart. My heart is just feeling like it's expanded so much more today through some of the work this week with you, with everybody here. It's beautiful,
Oh,
into the light.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Marcy. Yeah. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. And just keep on, go through the day as you move through your day or as you're ending your day and going to bed, wherever you are. Just keep bringing this in, allowing yourself to be nourished, allowing yourself to come into that heart of yours. This whole session was really kind of uh, called through me. Like I knew we were going to be doing this because I recognize there's so much going on the planet right now, and there's a huge shift that's taking place, and I recognize how important it is for us to stay rooted in our truth, in our personal truth, in the love of who we are, and from that place move from there. And it's a moment by moment thing, right? Like we're always reflecting and correcting and going, oh, I could have, I could do better, or I can. But when we come into that truth, We come into that space of stillness, that space of no form, where it just is truth. It's just is. Then there's nothing to argue about. There's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to be angry about or sad about. It's just truth. And so we can let that truth guide us home. We can let that truth heal our broken hearts and help heal the broken hearts of the world. Mm. So, my dear friends, thank you for being here with me today and offering me this space to share this gift with each and every one of you and with myself. I mean, this to me is a gift to be able to do this with you and to have your authentic participation. Like, I know you're in it with me, and I appreciate that more than words could say. So, yeah, I hope I'll see you in a couple weeks. You can unmute. Everyone should unmute and say goodbye in your, however you say goodbye. And then,
Love you all.
Good looking.
Thank you all. Peace and blessings.
Love
Namaste.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you next time. Love you.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank
Khadíjih.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Bye, Marcy. Thank you.
Bye.